No, this is interesting. I'm going to clear my throat and I'm going to say good evening and welcome to VanillaTV. This is the ETF2L Season 13 Division 1 game. This is week 3. We have in the blue corner Lutuset and in the red corner we've got Vier. This is Granary for the first map and Admirable. Take us away.
Lzrd rolls in from the lower right side playing the ground and already super low sickless. I'm not sure if his rollout was bad or he just ate that first sticky, but he's forced into the corner. He's getting all the heals from his medic. That means the rest of the Vier players are sort of exposed right now, but Lutuset aren't really taking advantage of this as B storms across the top of the crate there and just forces that soldier. I think that was Santtu got dropped down there, and really they had an opportunity. Lutuset could have pushed across and taken advantage of that weak demo man, but they were really quite standoffish. You think they were waiting for some aggression from Vier, but it just didn't happen, and there was like a timer on their middle as they just sat back, allowed the Germans to get back into the game, and now they're sitting defending second here. It's Uber versus Uber. Skully, what's going to happen?
I don't know. Let's see, if anyone's going to go for a pop here. We see Vier are trying to go for a pop here, and they have made the pop. Here comes Jose going in with the pop now. Now the change of Uber. We're going to see Vier trying to force them back, trying to force them to pick up a weak kill. Mine goes down, but already this one soldier split. And they're just going to have Vier are going to have to pull up. They've got a man advantage, but they haven't got any position. Now they've got the regroup and the repush is coming in. They've lost Sonny Black though, but they are able to take this point and just get a few frags. They just got to hold their grip together at the moment. Lutuset will be pushed, will be holding back. And at the moment, with the Ubers equal, we're going to see a stalemate here on last.
Yeah, no demo man for Vier means they have lost that real attacking force. And a pick there goes on to Viered's B. I'm not sure who exactly that is. With an Epsilon tag? Is that Stefan or something? Someone tell me on STV.
Stefan. I think it is Stefan. He is the only one I've noticed with the Epsilon tag, so I think it is Stefan there. Shout out to Stefan as it is. And we see B, Stefan, I guess it is. He is gone sniper at the moment, so...
Oh, it's Bash. It's Bash, sorry.
It's Bash, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I do apologise.
Thanks for telling us on STV chat there. I know you can't see that on the stream, but shout out to Dingo for the info. Sickless gets a pick onto Mind, the 6th sniper of Lieutenant.
They're going to go on that one pick. They are going to go on that one pick.
Off.
The Uber gets forced off, and they're having to share this Uber Vier. So this is not going to be helpful from the Uber. Will die out first. Now look at it, straight in front of them. The soldier straight in front. That is Sonny, but he does go down. And Vier are losing numbers, and they're getting pushed back in. And this is the chance now for Lucy to push the other side. Get in and look at that. They are trying to force back. Oh, great headshot there by Bash. But they have lost a point, and they are going to have to re-push this. But again, they do have that very small 5-10% Uber advantage. But with the aggression, are Lutu going to be aggressive here? And actually, no, it's the other way around. It was Vier being aggressive, but they have lost it now. Are they doing a bit of lemming? They need to just keep it calm here at the moment. They're being a bit forceful, and they've already lost 2 players, and they've still got Bash up as sniper as well, which is not going to be good for them.
Yeah, I really don't understand what they were thinking there. They've got the sniper. Obviously, they want to start trying to play defensively and draw Lutuset out into the open so Bash can get some shots off, but they just sacked 2 players there. Maybe they're trying to force Lutuset to think that they have an advantage. They're pushing now, and the spawns have come back in. So they're actually going to have 6 players in this middle. This might work out well for them. Lutuset haven't got any frags off this. Tumpelol goes down, the soldier of Lutuset. Bash is down a sniper now, and Lzrd gets picked off. That's no demo man for the Finns right now, but they have scouts on the point in a great position, getting a lot of damage. There's a soldier, it's Sonny Black, but he's out of rockets. He's going shotgun. His medic gets dropped. He switches back to the rocket launcher, fires off 1 rocket. The first one misses. He hits a second, whips the third. He's got the shotgun out, but he gets basted by Santtu there. Nice play from Lutuset, but I still don't know if they're actually going to get this middle. It looks like they just might, Skully.
I think it is, but I think it's that Bash. Yeah, it is. Bash was in there late. He's going to go for this. He's going to 1v1. And with the help. Wow! Wow, Santtu was very low. He does get taken out now, but for a moment, that looked like a real bit of a shock there holding that point. This point is finally defended by Vier, and I'm really surprised they managed to defend that, especially with some really great play there by, you got to really say that up for Santtu, or Santtu, yeah, I think it is Santtu. Really great play there by the scout.
And I mean, I think it's Santtu, because he's just playing as Santtu at the minute, but he used to play for, what do you call him? A Finnish team, MAPC, whenever they were actually in Division 1, or Division, a few seasons ago anyway. He played with Moose. He's actually a really good Finnish scout. There are some very experienced players here for the Finns. We've also got Bash. Like, if guys don't know who that is, if you're new to TF2, Bash is like a former Prem scout, one of the sickest. He sort of seems to get bored at times with TF2, but right now he's playing with an all-German side here in Division 1, but he is definitely a top level scout.
sorry, I just had a bit of a cough there. No, you are. This is. It's nice to see some of these old Prem players, like almost like veterans, going down and playing in these Div 1 games, isn't it?
I'm being corrected there actually, and this is the name that was eluding me. Zermu said on STV, Santtu played in Seacrass. That's what I was thinking of. That was Moore's old team. Like they were a Prem team. He was a beast as well, still is. And right now we do see Vier pushing through on that left side, Skully.
Yes, finally decide to go through, and they do get Cauthon, and they are going to go almost with an echelon type push here onto the left. They do force the Uber off and get the Uber off afterwards, so they're going to be a trade of Uber here. Now what are they going to do? They're just going to wait here. Some really great play here by Sonny. Sonny, wait for the Uber to die off. The Uber has died off, but he's been split from his medic, and they are going to have to pull back out and push back in against Sonny on its own. What are you doing, my friend? Are you going to do this? No, you're not going to do it. You're on your own. Of course you're not going to do it. Where's the rest of Vier? They are in the garage side. They're going to go around. They are looking to go around. I don't think they got the number. The scout has gone behind. Surely that scout can't do anything. No, exactly. They're in a bad position right now because they're
There's a soldier above them as well. Oh! Wow. The soldier, Cauthon in position, didn't realise he had the drop, and Sickless gets him in the end, but he could have cleaned up the whole combo there. They do manage to hold on, but Skully, it was really weird because Sonny initially created this great opportunity where there was like 3 players watching him, then they had the Bash going behind as well, but Vier just weren't able to take advantage of these distractions. I feel like they could have had that point easily, but they just let Lutuset sort of concentrate and get back into the game. Now it's Uber's popped off in exchange in the blue ramp room, and neither team really doing any damage. It's up to see what will happen on the flanks. We see a battle here between Santtu. He gets backed up from mine. They beast down cruZer there 2-on-1. That's just not fair. And the Finnish scouts are running rampant on that right side, but it sounds like it's Vier who are picking up the frag, Skully.
They are picking up the frags, and it's just going to be Tube, sorry, I've got my net graph up. It is Tube at the moment, but that was really impressive, and I can kind of see at the moment where Lutuset's strength is, and to me it seems like the scouts are the strength of Lutuset. And as you see, they got a couple kills there with their group work, and that really helped them there. But when they lost their scouts, they didn't really have anything left. And as you can see, look, Santtu picks up some more. Look, Santtu picks up 2 straight away. I don't want to say it's clean up because it's Granary, but it just feels to me that that's their key players at the moment.
Yeah, they keep giving away these easy frags. It's like I'm not really sure what exactly they're doing, but they need to be playing more as a team. Going into our tier 2 cliches, they need to focus fire and they need to play together. Crits Creek, good call, good call.
Yes, I was told by in STV, many thanks STV. We always love you guys on STV. Here comes Sickless. He hasn't got the crits yet. They're going to save the crit. Now the crit comes off really late. One's crit. Oh my god, that was really close there. Good call there for the pickup of the crit. And that crit sticky almost got Jose. Did not get anything. I'm calling him Jose in an Espanol feeling. Almost got Jose. There's a backup. There's a scout on the point. Wow. Well, while they were too busy focused trying to take the medic down, Koko goes down and he takes one for the team. It's 1-0 Vier.
Yeah, I guess what Vier were trying to do then when they sacked those players was force the Uber because they had crits Krieg. If we'd known that, it would have made more sense, and it did work out for them in the end there. Just really created a bit of a crazy situation that Lutuset didn't seem to deal well with. And right now, it is both demo men rolling in from the lower side. Lzrd gets good damage onto Sickless this time, and now he is going to pick up the heals from his medic who's coming in on that left side and move towards the point, but again, both teams sort of staying quite standoffish, but it's the point position here from Lutuset. And they picked up 2 frags as well. This is a time where Vier need to be thinking to get out or else just go balls to the wall, but they've got the crits.
What? 2 with the stickies, and then when Koko goes down, Sickless gets one. Jose does keep his Uber, but in some respects that's hindered any type of attack there from Lutuset. And I did not see that they were still running crits, I must admit. I don't know if you saw that, I was quite surprised, but that was a really messy middle. And I think Lutuset with just a couple early aggressions from their roaming soldiers just set a good position up for Lutuset there, so. But it's not going to do much because they need to get their numbers up and they need to push far. I don't know if Koko has gone back, he's gone back to medic gun, but they do need to push far because they don't know that. And they're going to be thinking crits Krieg or something important, so. Watch these scouts playing aggressive. You can see they're already in the garage. Admirable.
Yeah, and the longer they wait, the more they're letting Vier get back into the game here. Already 60% on that Uber charge. They're going to Uber in with 2 scouts though and try and assassinate that medic. They're streaming forward, but they're getting juggled by soldiers. The Uber's about to fade here and they haven't got any damage on the medic. They've decided to focus the soldier first. koko with 80%. They're not going to have it in time to block, but there's a soldier behind. Big plays there from Sickless and cruZer doing big damage. They cleaned up the combo, and it looks like Vier are going to hold this with ease.
No. Look where Cauthon is. Look where Cauthon is. Cauthon is actually upstairs in the house. No one has seen him. He's just going to walk onto this point. No, the Devilman is still there. Oh, that's bad timing. That was just a bit of unlucky fate there. They're still going to try and count as he finally goes down. It's just from a bit of accidental sticky play there, they somehow save it. I got to admit, that is a cruel twist of fate there.
Wow, that was close. Sickless with the sick pipes. It's not just the name, kids. He is pretty beastly. And right now, it is Vier streaming forward onto that point. They've actually Ubered here just to save their players, but they're going to cap this without any contest from Lutuset, who are now at a 30% Uber advantage. They're going to be holding in the yard right now. They don't want to give any ground away for free. There's already stickies on that big door. They've got their scout position up high to deny any jumpers. And right now they're just trying to probe and see if they can get an easy pick here. They're waiting for the spawns to come in. Now they have the charge almost 85%. I got fooled by that fake right there.
Yeah, good.
And they're going to start moving forward now, Skully.
They're going to be moving forward now because it almost looks like a standard Granary stalemate here, but they've got no one on the right. So the push one side, push out the other side tactic on Granary is not working. You can see it. Instead, they decide to retreat instead of taking a red. Just trying to get something. Wrock with 2 kills.
Backcap's on.
Oh, it is. There is one there. I did not see that. Are they going to hold it? It's back.
Everyone's committed to the push.
Look at it. 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They're not going to get on that. They're going to have to do one massive jump. Not going to do it. And I thought there was no one behind, and I will have to eat my own words. Vier 2-0 up.
Wow. It looked sort of like a bit of a sloppy hold from Vier in middle. They'd allowed their medic to get chased out and picked off by mine, but it was all part of their master plan, Skully. They know better than we do. They had that back cap ready to rock. Bash with the master plan there. And we're going to go to another middle. And this time we're going to see Lzrd rolling out from the top side. And so it's Sickless. It's top versus top as the scout change pistol shots. The demos try and damage each other, but no one really doing that much. Now it's the soldiers coming in. Big bomb in from the Finns. Super aggressive onto that Vier side. Oh! Rollers picking up the medic and the soldier there. Nice from Lzrd as the Finns really dominate. They force the Germans out into the ramp room, but they're trying to make a play now. They realise they have to go for that medic. Bashes in straight onto the demo man, and he's allowing the rest of the Germans to come in from on high. This is cruZer picking up the med pack, but he's been sort of beat out by Sickless here. He's not committing to this middle. Sickless is now stranded. He gets the sticky trap. Oh wow, gets Santtu there. And now Jose is backing off on his own. He's running. He's getting chased. Sickless hits one, but he's juggled him away. There's a scout coming. Sickless is in danger of overextended here. He gets destroyed, and now they're probably going to cap this.
The Uber is up as well, so surely they're going to use the scouts, and the soldier is with them at the moment. So somehow, that is just really clustered. There's no other way to call that. Real clustered there, and somehow this just the point is still not capped. Are they still trying to go in for this? Now the point, surely yes. Point is finally played in Jose. I tip my hat off to you, my sombrero off to you, whatever it is. Well played there by Jose to keep that Uber alive as well. I don't know how he did that.
I've just had a horrible picture of a Finnish man sitting naked in the snow wearing a sombrero. Thanks for that, Skully. And right now it looks like they're going to be pushing ahead. It's going to be Uber versus Uber though. They did manage to keep their medic alive, but that whole middle play took so long. Now the Germans have Uber, and it's been Uber versus Uber. I'm not sure if Lutuset were expecting that, but they have got a soldier up behind, and Tumpelol picks up a frag on the flank, coming in behind it on Garage. And now that's going to be the cat amongst the pigeons. The Germans aren't exactly sure what to do, but they're doing big damage here thanks to Sickless, who is just forcing them out there with sticky after sticky, and Lzrd is separated from his medic. There's not heals for the rest of the team, as Jose is over there with the scout now. He meets up with his combo again, but Tumpelol can't get out. Gets just scattered right between the shoulder blades by Bash, and now it looks like Vier are in the driving seat, Skully.
Once again in the driving seat, and just like that, the momentum once again on Granary has changed, and they are rolling, and now the Uber advantage, there is no Uber advantage, put it like that. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Scout is trying to go behind. Question is, will Lutuset try and go for this? They are trying to just put numbers on, just to try and get a force, and here they go. Are they going to try and get something? Koko does have, no, he has the Uber. Now where are the Scout? Oh, he has to pop. He has to pop, and what's worse, oh no! Jose was at 98%. I apologise for putting my hand over my mouth there. Jose was at 98%. That is a crucial... I think that is really, like, a crucial Uber force there. That's one of the most accidental Uber forces, you know. Is it possible to force an Uber and have a bad result? That's just quite weird, I must admit.
If you're badly positioned, like we just saw, yeah. And I wish we had webcam, Skully, because I actually did exactly the same thing at that point where he dropped, or he died before he had the Uber. My hand went over my mouth, and I was like, oh, whoa, whoa. Oh,
anyway.
wow, that was intense. Unlucky, I guess, but they just seemed to, like, really go for it when they didn't have it, and I've done that many times myself. That's going to be a little bit heartbreaking, but they are still in the lead. It's 2-0 right now. This is ETF2L Division 1, 15 minutes gone, 15 minutes left to play. Uber advantage for Vier as they come forward.
Oh, what Uber advantage! Wow, what Uber advantage! And look at this, Lzrd and Santtu, I apologise, I've been told how it's pronounced, but Santtu just go on there, get a couple kills. It's going to be Bash, cruZer and Sickless. I don't know where they are. I think they have pulled out. No. Ooh, wait, hang on, no. cruZer is still in there. It's going to go for something. Gets nothing. So they get there, but wow. Just like that, one play changes the momentum. Welcome to TF2.
Wow, Sickless trying to make some hero play. It's Sticky's in the right yard there, but wasn't paying attention to the left flank. Mine just comes in and takes him down, and that means that Lutuset are going to be able to come in here without any fear of sticky traps. They're not going to pop off that Uber at all. This means they're not only going to get the middle, they're going to get CP2 fairly easily. Right now, Vier is sitting on 60%. They're in the yard. They're trying to be brave here, but really, they're going to have to back off whatever happens unless we see another medic drop. Right now, Sickless is doing great work, though, denying the heavies from getting through as his scouts pick off the flanks there from the Finns, and this early Uber is pretty much the best possible scenario for Vier, because now they have Uber and no frags have really come in on the Finnish side. Big Uber advantage for the Germans. They decided to pop off early this time as well, and Lzrd is sort of sticking off behind them.
Oh no, that's a bad situation. Koko tried to push out on the left side onto the garage door. Coming from Z was Lzrd. Or was it Santtu? One of the scouts, they did not pick out which one it was. They both died at the same time. Scout came onto the other side, so it's a scout versus scout battle. And Lzrd, and well, Koko tried, I don't get my words twisted, Koko tried to Uber to save. He died, and yeah, Koko was on his own with an Uber. And that's not a good place to be. But somehow with the power there, because Vier had to come back and get a few kills there, just hold back the point. Somehow they managed to get enough to push on though. I don't know how they did that, because that almost, that to me, looked like that was going to be a Lutuset win.
Yeah, it just sort of came down to deathmatch, I guess. I mean, Vier ended up with that Uber advantage and they managed to make it work, but right now they are pretty strung out in this middle. They've managed to get some cap time, but they didn't have a good read on the spawn wave, and now they're just getting destroyed. Their medic goes down, and Sonny Black is the last man to die. Sickless is dangerously positioned on the right, and wow,
yes,
Bash just runs in and picks up a frag, and Sickless actually gets Soldier on the right side, so this is going to help slow things down, but again, he's playing very aggressive here. He's getting those sticky traps up, picks up a scout again. So that pays off for the Russian Sickless. I keep calling them Germans, but we have to bear in mind that Sickless is in fact Russian or some sort of Eastern European anyway.
Do we I don't know, do we call
Majority rules.
Yeah, majority rules is the German team. Yeah, we'll call it like that. And I just looking, there was no action. I thought from it was a pause. There is no pause. We are still going on this game. ETF2L Season 13. Vier versus Lutuset. It's the first map. We've got another map coming up afterwards. There's 10 minutes left and Vier is 2-0 up. And this looks almost like it is going to be Vier's map unless it's a massive comeback now. But it's a typical stalemate. And just as I say, that scout goes on to the point. They are trying to bait Vier into making a play. And they haven't. In fact, here comes the scout rush. Just like I said, the scouts are their key players, and they've just proved it, taking out Koko and cruZer and Sonny Black. Sickless is going to try and do something, gets nothing. They've lost Jose, but that doesn't mean much. There is a scout going for the point. They've lost a few players, I must admit. Wow. What did happen there?
Their Ubers are great. Like, they really caught the Germans off guard there. I think Koko is probably poorly positioned, but they're just losing it every time on the flanks. Bash is just picking up so many frags. And the Germans are really working them over.
Oh!
Like, a lot of people just died right there.
Yeah, some really good play there. And they've got this point back. They had the forward respawn, which was fantastic. And now they're going to push onto it. And look at this. It's only going to be 5 versus 2. It's only going to look like it's going to be Lutuset's first point of the game. Look, Koko's given up with the Ubisoft. It's 2-1. We have a game.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Germans keep making bad decisions, but somehow they come out on top, or they let themselves down with positioning. but they have been just coming out on top more often than not with the DM. But right now it seems like Lutuset are just sort of shoring things together and playing slightly better, making fewer mistakes. I guess that's what they always say. The team that makes the fewest mistakes wins, and in the last passage of play, that was Lutuset. They've got the round, and now they're on to another middle. They've got a bit of momentum perhaps. Lzrd playing from the lower side, trying to do some damage, but not really having an effect. The German soldiers opt to jump up onto their own crates, playing defensive, and they get a frag for their efforts. But Lzrd has picked up Bash. That's the Premiership scout down right now, as Tumpelol bombs in but doesn't manage to get that medic, and it could go either way. But the good position here from the Finns, the Germans stuck behind that crate, it's dangerous, but they decide to go for it anyway. They're going to have Uber really soon. They pick up 2 frags on entry. cruZer goes down actually to Santtu at the same time, and Ubers are exchanged, but the Finns are slightly outnumbered. The spawns are coming in for the Germans, but they have to bear in mind that they've got a lot of time on that cap point, and that takes time to decay, so they might be able to re-push here once they get those spawns in. If they hadn't just lost their medic to a sick bomb in from our boy Sickless. What is that all about, Skully?
Sickless by name, sick by nature. I think that is what you've mentioned before. And that was really great play there from Vier. Like, really forcing Lutu into a corner. And at the worst possible moment, Jose having to pop. So this is Vier in position now. Uber as well, they've got the Uber advantage. So they could just be complacent now, just to walk on and be like, hello, nice to meet you, we're Vier Red. Pleased to meet you, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Look at that, Sonny Black is already into Z, but way before his team really overextending. Sickless comes in to back it up, and now we're going to see them down by the garage. Sonny's going to go, oh! Look up! Look up! That's all I'm going to say. Look up at the wall. That is a Div 6 mistake there. Yes, I said Div 6. Look
Div
up
6,
and check the stickies.
Div 6 mentality. If I can't see the stickies, they can't hurt me.
Wow.
Didn't seem to work out for them right there. They got destroyed with that sticky trap, and right now it's Lutuset pushing through onto middle. They got to be careful of those flanks because Bash is going for a back cap, and only Jose has spotted it. He's going back to try and deny him with the needles. His soldiers jumped in though. He's going to play a little bit safer. They opt to go in on Z, but Bash picks him off. He needs to go in here for the needles. Jose versus Bash. Bash comes out on top. It's going to be another Bash back cap. He's streaming forward right now with 5 HP.
Oh! Wow! 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 Bash too strong. Pick him up in Prem again, please. Wow! That's all I can say about that.
Cool.
I mean, we know that Granary is such a back cap map. So many opportunities for a scout, a soldier to back cap, and that's just it. And if you've got the DM to hold it off as well, hell yeah, keep doing it. That is amazing. Look, he's gonna go sniper now. He's gonna probably get another headshot.
It's gonna be Bash versus Mind here. Sniper versus sniper on last as we sort of devolve into a little bit of defense versus offense. The Finns are holding on here. They need to push back soon because there's 7 minutes left on the clock. But right now it's Uber versus Uber. Both teams looking for a pick. And actually the Finns have picked up Bash, but that's really not enough of an advantage. They need more, or they need the Germans to Uber in here. But the Germans are sitting with a 1 round advantage. They can sit back as long as they want. They can force the Finns to actually do something. And actually, it's not Uber versus Uber. Because the Finns only have 80%. What am I talking about, Skully?
I know. I just couldn't understand why Bash continued going sniper when they had the Uber advantage, almost 40% Uber advantage, and didn't do anything. Now it's equal Ubers. Now you can say it's equal Uber. I mean, this situation.
Skully,
if you're
it's equal Uber.
Really?
Thanks. I'm glad I got the opportunity to say that and be actually right this time.
If you're Koko, what would you do right now? You've got a fully charged Uber gun. You want to hold?
I'm gonna run the clock down. I'm gonna lame it up. I'm gonna play to the clock. I'm gonna force Lutuset to push here. Hopefully wipe.
That's what they're doing.
We do see cruZer positioned up here in the balcony. He's gonna get that force off for sure. He's about to drop down. He wants to go for that medic, but actually he opts to go for the soldier instead. It looks like they want to play for the back cap. It's cruZer going for the back cap. There is a demo man on last, and actually the Ubers get forced off here, and the Finns opt to go back. I think that's the right move. They've cleaned up the back cap threat, and now they can cap the point. But cruZer picks up Santtu. They've got the combo here, Koko and cruZer on the point. The Finns had an opportunity to go in for it, but they decided not to. They're going to let things reset and recycle. It's going to be back to that Uber building. We got Bash on sniper again. Will Mind spawn a sniper? I think so.
He has indeed. This is all going to be hit. I think this could be the fight. Actually, Santtu, yeah. Really, this is quite chaotic, I've got to say. Because in this situation, I'd throw a heavy out there, and I wouldn't go utilities of sniper. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, mind, you proved me wrong there. You just proved me wrong there. I was going to say, I wouldn't go with a sniper spy, a heavy spy maybe, but this is quite risky here. We're going to see Santtu get spotted. Ah, wow.
Like, if you're in the Finn's position, man, you've got to push. You know they're playing against the clock. I think the spy was a good choice. A gamble, really, but it didn't work out for them now. And the Germans have picked up mind as well. Oh, sniper and spy both down. This is their opportunity. They have to go for it now. Are they just going to camp it out and run the clock down? They're trying to work their way in on the left, trying to get an angle from their sniper. The combo's going up top, though, and whoa.
Look at the surf! Look at the surf from Koko! And he's still got hold of Sonny here. Now Sonny fails his jump. He's trying to go on for the high pipe. Does not get it, and somehow Bash does get a headshot there on Jose. While that's going on, they have still got this. Somehow, the deathmatch, he Bash with an SMG kill as well. Bash going huge, surely not a third SMG kill. No, Sickless is going to take it again. That's 3-1, and surely... Well, no, it's not surely, because it's 4 minutes left, so there's still a chance here for Lutuset.
Yeah, I won't rule anything out, but a really well played hold and then push from Vier. Just making sure they had a strong advantage, allowing the Finns to push into themselves, literally letting them hang themselves right there. Grim. And we're going to go to another middle, but it seems that the demo man rollout from Lzrd is sort of slower. He's opting to walk quite slowly to the right side. Sickless is going to be wondering where he is, because he's coming in low on the right and waiting for his medic there. I think the soldiers have got big buffs for the Finns. Whoa, Cauthon gets totally denied there by soldier and scout. Tumpelol picks up a double. Oh, it follows up the damage of Cauthon, but he didn't even get an assist. TF2 is so cruel, but right now the Bash comes in. Oh, gets denied. After picking up Lzrd, he gets denied by Mind, and the scouts of Lutuset have managed to stay alive, although Santtu does go down. It's Mind who's going to clean up and get all those points, baby. Cap points, frag points, everything. He's streaming ahead to try and get Sickless. Sickless has no sticky trap up. He hits 2 nice stickies, a third, a fourth. He just needs one more. Oh, he jumps left and lands on a sticky. Sick prediction from Sickless.
Come on, Jose! Jose, can he pull off the medics? And I think his soldier's here. Finally, his soldier's here. Oh, wow. Great pick up there. And maybe they'll have to use his Uber. They are using his Uber. Koko does not have it. They are going to force them back. This could be what they need right now. They need to just use his Uber. Look, the scouts are the only people trying to hold them off for Vier at the moment. And they're not going to do this. Now comes the heavy support. And somehow... Vier are pushing this back again. I'll tell you what, Vier know how to...
They gotta know they have the Uber. They have to know they have the Uber. Oh wow, he just picked up 2 frags. Lzrd, big damage with Cauthon there. Picks up cruZer and Wrock. And the Uber advantage not looking so strong, but they've got a great position actually to get that first frag for free. Cauthon, no problem. Will they get Jose the medic? He's opted to go left. Great decision there, because the soldier can't jump in against that sort of air furniture right there. Tough to jump through that side,
Demo
Skully.
went behind them. Demo went behind them as well. They were going to go for a push here, but Demo's gone behind them. Surely they can get Sickless. Sickless on 51. The soldier now comes out the other side. What's behind door number 1 is a Demo. What's behind door number 2 is a soldier. And this is what he's going to...
He did get Koko though, that scout. I think it was Mind traded for Koko, and now Uber advantage.
Do see Sonny Black there, and they do finally get him. And this, surely, if they drop the Uber now, they got this point and they can push on. And they need to drop the Uber right now. They need to push on. And I think Vier know this, because Lutuset need to cap this now to have any chance of forcing this to 3-3.
Sickless is so low, he's 30 HP after that big play from the scouts, and Sickless, he's had to give up his chances of recapping this point, but they did get that medic, so they've given Vier the Uber advantage, but now Vier are sort of at the mercy of Lutuset. They're really not going to push out here, because they're just 3-1 up with a minute left on the clock. I think it's probably mathematically over unless something crazy happens right now, but Lutuset are probably going to give this last push a good go, but wow, Bash just denies it instantly. They tried to go in non-Ubered. Uzi gets destroyed. They bombed a soldier on Cauthon on the point, gets a halfway cap, and it's 2-on-2 right now. The Finns do come out on top. 50 seconds, I think it could be enough, Skully.
Well, Sickless is called GG, so this actually could be a weakness, because they are calling GG as 44 seconds. Yeah, this is it now. Look, Bash has got an engineer as well, so I think that is officially it. I think
it's Uber versus Uber as well. The Finns have called GG, but they're going to go to middle anyway. I'm not expecting much from this, Skully, but I'm curious. I think it is mathematically possible to cap in around 50 seconds, but I could be wrong.
It's now 30 seconds now. It's now 30 seconds, so... Are Vier playing... Where are Vier? They're not actually contesting.
They're turtling, man. They're turtling. They want to make sure they seal the deal here. They're playing to win. They got an NG there, and this is going to slow them down, because if you want to cap that fast, you've got to get a wipe on middle.
What did I just say? Look up, Jose. Look up. This is it. This is it for the first map. It is going to have to be Vier. It was not going to have to be. It is Vier Red taking the first map. 3-2 against Lutuset. Our second map will be Snake Water, and that could be anything. Anybody's game, judging by how close this is. Stay around. That second map will be coming up next.